Please meet Miss Diane Castillejo, one of our famous broadcast journalists in the Philippines. She's here. She's the official representative of her TV network, one of the largest TV networks in the Philippines.
Anyway,
Yes.
Miss Manika, what have you learned from the past Miss India winners?
Well, one thing from the past Miss India winners is they have been authentically themselves. In India, we have so much diversity that no matter how much we try to blend in, it's never possible. And that is exactly what Miss India queens have always done. They've never tried to blend in. They've kept their raw, authentic self in the universe, in the world, everywhere else. And that is what makes them special. And that is one thing I've learned.
How tough is it to win, do you think? How do you size up the competition in this year's Miss Universe?
In the future,
How difficult is it to win? How is the competition among the girls?
perfectly honest with you, when I talk about Miss Universe, it's a pageant which actually never seemed like a competition. I've been observing Miss Universe since I was 10.
Okay.
And ever since then, I realized that it never actually functioned like a competition. Any person who won, any woman who has actually won that crown and adorned that crown of Miss Universe, have always tried to adorn the qualities of being a Miss Universe. You become in Miss Universe as a person first, and the crown comes later. So I think it's never for the youth you have to do anything special. You just have to focus on becoming the one on the inside. And outside is
So beautiful. So that's your mindset.
yeah.
All right. And who's your favorite Miss Universe team?
I always really used to be Spain, but the father told me about this one. Extremely close to my heart, and that's the awards having serious
Why is that?
no, the journey has always inspired me. I saw my friend before, and ever since then, I saw a girl in blue gown, still shredded, and I'm very close to them, bagging such a huge title, runner, in a very first passion. But at the same time, she came back, and in 2015, I look at the results in Miss Universe Philippines, I still had out. The first thing that actually came out of my mouth was Miss Universe 2019. Despite being such a huge fan of Miss India back then, who she was very close to my heart, that moment changed everything. His peers, relentless efforts, honesty, and that innocence that she carries on her face. And to this day, no matter how wonderful she is, how she still has the authenticity in her. She's so honest, she's so blunt, and at the same time, she's thrilled about everything. She always be someone who's very close to me.
Wow, that's so nice to hear. The luckiest India. Manika.
And I can ask a question. Why should you be the next Miss Universe?
Well, I feel me standing here, I represent not just the girls of India, but any girl actually there's my win is the win of every single girl who actually sees a dream. No matter where she comes from, she knows how to make them her strengths. Never ever complain about anything. Because I feel like wherever we are born, we are actually a little universe in our own self. And when you conquer yourself on the inside, you can always conquer on the outside. So that's the journey that I want to go through. I made that in ask yourself. So not just in the terms of feminism, but actually empower girls and every single person around me, not just for their heads, but actually through art.
Thank you, Manika. Beautiful.
My God. How you spoke about Tia and her relentless efforts earlier during the interview. How important is for a queen like you to appear relatable to her audience?
Well, being relatable has always been Priya's strength, and that is actually the strength of every single Miss Universe. When we look at the pageant, we see that it has evolved, but in the 72 history, 72 years of history of Miss Universe, every single queen has had that inner charm about herself, is innocent about herself, and any person who actually knows pageants knows that beyond the technical side of it, they're looking for a queen. They're looking for a person who's pure on the inside and actually can be the representative of all the girls around the world, all the women around the world, so that girls can see their faces in that person. Girls can feel that their voices are being reflected on us. And that is what makes Miss Universe special, and that's why it's important for me to create.
And I love how you are also being true to yourself. Yes, it's important for you to be organic, to stay true to your core, most especially. Right.
Just have one question. So, everybody always says you're so beautiful, you're this and that. How do you stay down to earth, like, so sweet, and still humble? When everyone is just like, praising you and giving you all kinds of nice comments.
When that happens. When I talk about my pageant journey, and whenever people say, when did you think about this universe? It's not really a very inspiring story, to be honest. I was just a little girl, and beauty in our community has been something very important for years. And my mom used to say, you have to be the what I am not of a girl. It's like, what does that actually mean? I made it a friend and which will be not actually mean with being the journey to Mr. Universe actually taught me what true beauty is. It's so deep. It's about
What is true beauty for you?
true beauty is not of how you look. It's the feeling you bring in everything. So when you look at a little flower and you call it beautiful, that's feeling. That's beauty. It's not
So insightful. I think you've been talking to Mrs. Rita Sen.
She has a solid train thought. Someone just commented here. You have a very good, solid communication skills. Yes, yes. So for sure, you definitely. How do you feel right now as you're about to enter the closed door interview room?
Well, I feel extremely excited because I've imagined this moment all my life, and I remember sitting in the personal interview of Miss Universe India just right before I entered the door. I was almost emotional. I remember standing when I was announced in top 5 and I was going to go to the Q&A. I finished my Q&A and I was crying. I didn't cry on winning. I didn't cry on my crowning. I cried in that moment because I feel like Miss Universe gives you that stage, and I've dreamt of having that stage more than having the crown. And that's why I feel whether we talk about first name or whether we talk about Q&A round or any time I get to speak even in front of you guys, this is the platform that I've imagined. This is what makes me emotional. I feel extremely overwhelmed, emotional. I'm just extremely grateful that I'm getting this opportunity.
Nice. Oh my God. You know, win or lose, you're already creating.
But wait.
Nice. So, Miss, yeah, it's just so nice to talk to you. How old are you?